히말라야 눈더미 같이 산 히말라야 난 얼마나 더 많이 더위를 해요. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를. 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해를 버늘 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party. 난 담이로서 오랜만에 we mobbing. 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speak.
Live from Washington, D.C., 2K Sports proudly brings you the Wizards. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to Philadelphia. They had a chance there right up to the end. They only lost by 3.
Actually, I thought they might be able to sustain that momentum that they picked up in the fourth quarter, but was not meant to be.
D'Angelo Russell.
Russell with the bucket. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes, and you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
And it's Towns missing. For 3, Edwards.
Anthony
connects
Edwards.
from three-point range.
3-point field goal.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Russell with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul.
In the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Wizards.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Now Beal. This game 26 points. Shot clock at 6. Out to Porzingis. Takes a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Outside Beal. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes? As you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Great balance as Hachimura takes that hit and still converts.
And the rejection by Gafford. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Morris, left side. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Gafford misses. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Noel. And it's in there.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Barton. Gafford controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Prince. Pass to Noel. And stolen by Barton. Gafford with the ball. It's Davis on the wing. Here's Gill. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Rivers. Rebounded by the Wizards. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
A big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Noel. Over Beal. Noel, no good. Wizards leading by 6. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Hands it from downtown. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Beal. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Towns.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Plenty of space. And the jumper falls for him.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Pass to Kuzma. And again, Washington, no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Back to Towns. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. You could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Timberwolves substitution.
Here's Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
The shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. Wizards leading by 7. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks,
very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Beal, that's for two. Offensive rebound. That shot, no good. Goes up on the wing. Outside Russell.
Second quarter.
Timberwolves passing it around. Towns is doubled. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, it'd be bursting. If you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Morris looking over the floor. Pulls up, high post. And that one goes long. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Hachimura. To the right side. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Another shot. Gafford trying to break free. To the left side wing. Morris with the ball. He's got 5. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morris got 8 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the foul on Wilbur. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First team foul.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up to the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Here's Edwards.
Wizards foul.
Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat.
At the line for the
Edwards will be
Timberwolves.
aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Pass to Gafford. Now Hachimura. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on time.
Oh, man, 3 points on the board. The defense being tough on Hachimura.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close
score. Your Wizards.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wizards leading by 5.
And although he's bounced around the league, Austin Rivers has been a valuable role player throughout his career.
Well, there's stuff that you rely upon with Austin in terms of being a pesky defender and just his competitive nature. Yeah, he plays a couple of positions, but it's really that for him to go out and compete, which is something he still does at a high level.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And that's that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish him.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. Buries it from three-point range.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Towns. Shoots over Kuzma. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First team foul.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Left side, Towns. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
90 seconds now into the second half. Out to the right wing. Pocket 6. And the dunk by Towns.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Kuzma. Here's Morris. Porzingis trying to get free. Morris, no good. I don't think the Timberwolves' great plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Inside. Here's Towns. And an intentional foul right there. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Left side, Porzingis. Pass to Beal. Taken away. Here's Noel. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Right side, Beal. Back to Porzingis. And here's Avdia.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock.
Third quarter.
Here's Beal. The 19-footer is on the money. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
It goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Substitution.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Basketball.
1:46 left in the third. For the tie, the Timberwolves again can't hit. To the inside. Shots good by Gafford. Gafford's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Gill. Gafford trying to break free. Comes up empty down low.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Yep, that one goes in there. And it's now only a 1-point Washington lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Hachimura. Nice move. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And Hachimura at 6'8", no problem for him to get up.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Washington basketball. Coming onto the floor.
Washington leading now by 3.
Kyle
About
Kuzma.
7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. pass to Hachimura. Misses from short range. Here's Rivers. Rebound by the Wizards. Now here's Kuzma. Over Anderson.
Good positioning. Anderson outstanding at staying in front of his man and using his length.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Wizards lead by 3. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for it. And Russell gets it to go.
Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Outside for Porzingis. Outside for Beal. It's Barton on the wing. A 3 nailed from three-point land.
Off-season work and shooting the basketball paying off for Barton there. This guy you have to keep your eye on if he gets the ball around the arc.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so for Washington.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
6 to shoot. Here's Russell. Porzingis with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Basketball.
Here's Morris. Outside Beal. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Takes it inside. Out to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Beal with it. Now defended by Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards drawing the double team. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Towns. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Beal. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Outside for Beal. Back to Kuzma. Beyond the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 5.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the first team foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Back to Beal. Out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Gobert pulls it in.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Russell, and he gets the bucket.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
Outside Beal. Porzingis at the elbow. Good. Beal picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Porzingis.
Porzingis wanting it and gets it.
Outside Towns. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Beal. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You want something to happen, you give the ball to Bradley Beal.
Left side, Towns. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Morris. Outside, Beal. Out to Porzingis. Clock at 4. It falls.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And here's Beal. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Porzingis. Beal, that's for 2. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now, here is Russell. Covered by Morris. For 3, Edwards. And so Washington takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from